So today's topic is our list. So we got to know about the variables. We have already learned about the strings, number, float type, all the arithmetic operation we can perform on those data type. So today's topic is list. So this is really important in Python. So there are many places where we gonna use the list. So so list is nothing but the collection of item in a particular order. So if you want to store many values and in a particular order, so you can use that list to get a collection of item. So in this example, like I have defined list bicycle where I have stored tray, Canadell, red line and specialized. So if I print this bicycle, every item in this list is printable. So next, so there are many ways we can access the item in a particular list. So as we know, Python is all about like in Python we can use the indexing. Okay, so if you want to access any item in that particular list, so you can use that index to get the value for that particular item in the list. So suppose I want to print this first item into the from that list. So I can use the index of that first item. So in Python, the indexing start from 0, not from 1. So if I have to access that first element, then I have to use that 0 index. So bicycle is the our list, and the first item is at position 0, at index 0. So if I use the print bicycle 0, then it will print this track as our first element. So there are also method we can use. So as we discussed, the title method here, it is used to capitalize the first letter. Okay, so the item from the list can be accessible from the front or from the back side also, from the reverse side also. So from the front, like these are the index, like this is first index, the 0th index, this is first index, this is second index, and this is third index. So from if from the reverse side you want to access that item from that list, then you can also access that using the as a negative. So this particular item, the last item, is at -1 index. So if you want to get the value of last item from that list, then you can use this -1 index also. Okay, so as defined in this example, the first item is at first index, it is this item Canada, and from the last also -3 is like, if you want to get the -3 index, which item is at -3 index, then it is like that, -1 -2, so -3. So first index and the -3 index are same in this list. So I hope you understand how we can access the any element from that list using the indexing. Okay, so next we can perform different operation on a particular list. So yeah, so you can modify any element from that list also. So suppose we have this list where we are storing the motorcycle like Honda, Yamaha and Suzuki, and if you want to replace the value of this first element, so this first element is at 0th index, so you can directly modify this index. Directly you can assign this value to this index. So I have replaced modify the value of 0 index with this Ducati. So this is the output from the first statement, and this is the second statement print. This is the output from the this last after modifying that particular data. I hope this modifying is also clear to you. So now we can add another element in the list. So we can modify, we have understood modification of any list, we have understood the accessing of any element from that list. Now we will understand the adding element in that list. So it is really simple. So we have this append method which we can use to append the value in particular list. So initially these Honda, Yamaha and Suzuki was the element in that list, and we have appended these value with Ducati. So Ducati is also added in that particular list using this append method. Okay, so this is, so these are, so we can also create our own list using this append method. So in this program, the first, in at first the list was empty, and then we use the append method to insert value in this list. So first we have inserted Honda, then we inserted Yamaha, and then Suzuki. So when we have appended these value, so these value will be added into the list. So adding is done. We can insert, yeah, this is insert method is used. So append is inserting any value at the end of our list, but if you want to add at an particular index, then you can use the insert method. So I, in this list, I want to add the Ducati element at 0th index, means at first position. So I have used this insert method to add the Ducati. So yeah, so I have inserted this Ducati value, and when I print this, so this would be our output. So at 0th index, Ducati will be added. So I hope this is understood now. So we have understand how we can access, modify, add any data. Also we can remove any element from that list using remove method. So if we want to remove any of the value from this list, then we can use this this remove method. So using that, we can remove any of the element from that list. This is really simple. So understood. So sorting, so we can sort the element from any particular list using the sort method. So this sort method is used to permanently sorting that order of the any particular list. So if we have this list BMW, Audi, Toyota, and Subaru, and we want to sort the cars from the list, then we can use this sort method. So we have sorted using the sort method, and when we are printing, so alphabetically first it will a Audi, and the second would be BMW, third would be Subaru, and fourth would be Toyota. So if we are using, after doing the sorting, anywhere when you use this car list, it would be shown like this only. It is permanently changed or permanently sorted using this sort method. Okay, if you want to temporarily sort the item of that particular list, there is another method called sorted. I think on the next slide it would be there. If not, then this would be that. Yeah, so you can use this sorted method if you want to temporarily modify temporary order your list. You can use this method. Next would, if you want to find out the length of the list, there is a simple function length we can use. So this is